completely understand why my husband's mother did not want me to be with her son. I completely understand. Want to look better than her. What's up, Steelies? Welcome back. I wanted to use the Tarek Ali debacle unfolding situation from Twitter to kind of highlight some more important issues I feel like affect Black families, what have you. Again, guys, when I find these things, I'm just finding them. I don't follow people religiously. One person I'm going to follow religiously is my Lord. I don't follow people religiously, right? So I actually don't know who this guy is. I only heard about him because of the debacle. So I had never been following him. I'd never heard of him. Which, no tea, no shade. I know he's never heard of me. Tarek Ali. Hope I'm saying his name right. So the debacle that took place on Twitter regarding him is that apparently he's been, it was kind of like the emo thought situation, I guess, which I only learned about when that happened as well, right? So basically, like, this is someone who Black people have been following on Twitter. He means a lot to Black people, I guess. And they went back and found some tweets of his. Apparently, those tweets were found in response to him actually defending Black women, and that pissed somebody off. So they went back and found when he was talking smack on Black women, right? I'm a teaching artist. A teaching artist is someone that teaches theater arts to grade school. So I'm a teaching artist. I teach kids. And so I'm not gonna lie and pretend that I would take what a 13-year-old says seriously. So just point blank period on that. Right? There's just nothing I can do. What he said was offensive. And if I have a student that says something offensive, I deal with that. But I don't internalize it. I don't take it home. I don't take it personally, right? But at the same time, I'm older and I teach kids. And there are people who are probably following him that are much younger than me, probably even younger than him, all right, I'm sure, right? Following him, and they took offense to that as fans of his. So he did apologize. He dropped an apology video. That's some of the first content that I had seen from him. And it was an intense video. He talked about being taken advantage of as a child by his brother, right? The R word, right? That's sick. That's sick. I don't know where his brother is today, but I hope he's being held accountable. And that's so much to go through, I couldn't imagine. I know my estranged brothers are ungrateful for the fact that they had older siblings who protected them in the foster care system and in a very dangerous world in society when their parents failed to do so, and their foster parents failed to do so, and all the friends and family they think they have now weren't there. So not everyone gets protective older siblings. See, a lot of people get siblings who, because they were so messed up, perpetrate violence onto them. So, you would think a sibling of mine would be thankful to get somebody like me who protected them and did the best they could. At the same time, I'm not your mama, I'm not your daddy, and I'm not Superman, and I'm not Jesus. So I can't protect you from everything. And if I didn't protect you from everything, you'll have to deal with that on your own, right? And that's a bit what Tarek was addressing in his apology speech, right? Is he was saying, yes, I was anti-Black growing up, but a lot of the things that were happening in my life, I internalized. He was saying how his mother essentially failed him in that area, clearly, obviously, and it greatly affected him. You gotta take that shit on your mother, bruh. Y'all gotta take that shit on y'all moms, bruh. Y'all gotta take that shit out on y'all dads. Y'all gotta take that shit on y'all abusers. How's your pit stop Black women? How is that your pit stop? And now I understand the trauma and pain he went through. I do not take personally what he said as a child, and I don't hold him accountable for that. But my point is, this is a pattern, or as a lot of black people say, a pattern, right? This is a pattern, right? Where y'all had traumatic childhoods and lives, and black women have to deal with the consequences of that? No. You must hit your fathers up. I hit my deadbeat daddy up. I hit the no good nigga up. What's up? What's up? One, I believe I am an immaculate conception. I do not believe I have any shared DNA with that nigga. Nothing in common with that nigga. Don't fuck with niggas. No, because I cannot believe that I would be related to a male who would abandon his children. No, I cannot believe that. That boggles my mind. Not the person I am. You know who I am? You know what I would do for my children? And you telling me I came from a worthless ass nigga? I find it hard to believe. Immaculate conception. But since he was the assigned bio donor, he was hit up. Nigga, you gotta be held accountable. What you did. And other people, estranged family members, want to say, oh, I hit him up and I held him accountable. No, the fuck you didn't. Because if you did, when I hit him up and held his ass accountable, he wouldn't have been doing all that. Sitting up there shocked. What you shocked for, bruh? I don't fuck with you. It's the same situation that Doja Cat shit, right? I don't have to like somebody that left me. I don't have to like somebody that stranded me. I don't have to like somebody that left me in the foster care system. At the same time, you're not gonna find, tweets from me attacking and generalizing and stereotyping black men, women, or anybody else because I was too afraid and too cowardly to confront my abuser. The one who did it. Black people, y'all gotta start confronting your abusers. I've confronted several adult abusers of mine, and they can all kiss my ass, and they all know that. They all know that. If you see me in the rock, don't say hi. Not that you would anyways, because one, I don't need to be there. And if I do go, it's gonna be in the burbs. It's gonna be at the Hyatt. It's gonna be in the hotel. It's not gonna be around you niggas. But anyways, don't ever you know what I'm saying? These fucking abusers, foster care system and shit, they see you in the mall. Oh, hey, Danielle, get the fuck out of my face. Go say hi to them other niggas who don't care about abusers. And that way, I have placed the blame where the blame is due. I have placed the accountability where the accountability is due. Like I said, my estranged male family members did the same fucking thing. And they think I'm gonna stop talking about them, and I'm fucking not, motherfucker. Pull up. Told you, motherfuckers. Drop your handles again and shit. See, you were told to apologize. And I don't take that shit lightly. Y'all fucked up, not me. All right? Y'all don't have shit I have to be wanting or nothing. All right? That's just reality. And I think you know this. I think you know this. But you want to internalize your anti-blackness onto me, the only dark-skinned black woman in the family in your lives. None of y'all have dark-skinned black women in y'all lives. Estranged family members that want to fucking sit here and come to my channel, disrespect my fucking page, never fucking bigged it up, never shared shit, never helped me out, ain't bringing no revenue. What's up? Thinking you scaring somebody and you fucking not. Come on my page and be disrespectful. I'm gonna start dropping videos about how you niggas really live. I promise you. Okay? So keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. And then when you address me, it'll be with an apology. Or it won't be at all. Until then, I'm gonna use you niggas as the case studies that you are. Pull up. What's up? And then you want to be emotionally manipulative. See, they want to be emotionally manipulative. It's a pandemic. And what they got to do with you being accountable? Now you gonna say it's riots. What they got to do with you? You at the protests? You in Minnesota? Emotionally manipulative. These estranged black male family members might want to say, what if something happens to me? Are you a female? What if something happens to me? They're not worried about me. They're not worried about black women. They're not worried about the women. They're worried about themselves. Which brings me on to my next little side point, which would be the response to the protests in Minnesota. His girlfriend telling black people, essentially, because they're the ones that are upset, they're the ones that are mad. And while there's also people of a lot of other different ethnicities out there protesting, rioting, what have you, you know, it's a black issue, right, on the table here. And then we have this person who's not black, right? The fiance comes out and speaks and says, he will want grace. I know he will want grace. Okay. Well, you knew him, right? Y'all have these videos, so I don't expect nothing, to go down or anything like that, but my videos are out there, my voice is out there. So can't nobody speak for me, put it that way. Can't nobody speak for me, ain't nobody ever gonna speak for me. I've spoken for myself. I feel like when you have white companionship, okay, so I'm gonna use myself as an example. I completely understand why my husband's mother did not want me to be with her son. I completely understand. Want to look better than her. Okay. On the aging process, she didn't want to observe up close and personal. That's fine. That's fine. Because you know what I looked like 10 years ago and you know what I look like today. But on some real, okay. What she saw was a woman she couldn't control. What she saw was a woman not within her culture, right? She's Italian American. Kind of behaves in a more of a, immigrant kind of way, actually. They're not too far removed. Their family just kind of got here. My family's been here for hundreds of years. Their family is like 3-4 generations here on his mother's side, so very recent to Ellis Island kind of thing. Welcome. She saw someone she couldn't control, someone that wasn't within her culture, and then my husband, like with his father's side, he just reads very Eurocentric. And so I'm sure she wanted a Eurocentric life for him. I'm sure she wanted a Becky with blonde hair that she thought she could control for the rest of their life. And she wanted to control this man for the rest of her life. I guess some people's mothers want to do that. I wouldn't know from experience, but from observing her, she wanted to control, right, for the rest of her life. And she didn't want, look at what comes with being black, right? She didn't want her son having to deal with that. I get it. That's one of the reasons why black women go so hard for their men. And then for their men to choose women who don't understand anything about their walk of life. And it's not just you chose a woman that doesn't understand your walk of life. It's that they don't care. You don't make them care. Therefore, then you don't care. Right? So what ends up happening is you're being neutralized in a very dangerous way. Because, for example, my husband will tell me often, calm down, relax, right? It's not happening. I'm alert. That's what MTA say. And that's what I do. Remain alert and have a nice day. That's what I do. And my husband's always like, relax, calm down. 10 years and it's not gonna happen. I'm not relaxing, I'm not calming down. Because I know the country that I live in. My husband left me alone for a moment in this pandemic. They wouldn't let him come with me, and I was racially assaulted. I can't get too much into detail about that because a lawsuit is pending. Racially assaulted during this pandemic, and I was not surprised. If you watch my videos, you'd know I'm not surprised. I remained alert. I recorded the entire incident, and I had a nice day on my way to the lawyer's office to sue these motherfuckers. But the bottom line is he cannot influence me to let my guard down. He tries, and it's not gonna happen because that's his walk in life. That's how he gets to move in this country. I know better. I know better. They know how to behave when my husband is there. Obviously. But when he's not, they try to give you hell. It's every day. And so you have to be careful being lulled into a false sense of reality by your white companionship. They want grace. You ain't tired yet? They relax. Fuck you relax for? That work from people who love black people so much. Love to kiss them, love to touch them, love to lay up with them. Love their food, love their cooking, love the benefits. We haven't really seen that work. Now, I've held my husband accountable in a way you wouldn't believe. Nobody else I know in an interracial relationship does that. Black men I know in interracial relationships do not do that. And I know a lot of black men in interracial relationships, which is why it's so funny when black men come here trying to hound me about it. I know almost every black man I know is in an interracial relationship. Almost every black man I know. Almost every black man I know. And when you come out to the burbs, it's the same thing. I just met another neighbor. He was with his girlfriend, his white girlfriend. And these dudes in the burbs, they don't want to be around black women. I went to a black trainer to give this black man money, and he ended up treating me very poorly. Why? Because I was talking about race. I swear to God, you can't make this shit up. This nigga has a white Hispanic girlfriend, and he's sitting out here in one of the most racist areas. It's been on the news for its racism. I'm sitting here observing people treating him like a fucking, they've had black people work him out for years. You're not they fucking friend for it. I'm seeing, I'm not impressed with the dynamic. I'm trying to be a fucking friend. I'm talking about racial issues. This nigga told me, I don't care. Big nugget, knuckle-headed ass nigga. And he's not the only black man that's told me that. I don't care. That's what he said. I walked away, never spoke to him again, which I didn't think would be a problem. Nigga, I'm paying you to work me out. If you don't care about race, I don't have shit else to say to you. But you can keep working me out. You know, this nigga was mad that I wouldn't engage and talk with him chitty chatty no more, and started ignoring me just straight out, wouldn't even say good morning. He would say goodbye to every white person around me and not say anything to me. So I left. But do you see, that's how they treat you. That was last year. Psychopaths. Psychopaths. Now, that's my truth. When I go into the city, if I go into Brooklyn, if I'm in Manhattan and somebody, a real nigga is working there, it's fucking great. I love real niggas. I'm sorry. I heart real niggas. But these black men that use proximity to whiteness as a crutch, when they want to talk about a fucking wig as a crutch, it's not much you can do there. Because they want to live in a false reality at that point. So wish them well. Wish them well. And it's dudes that they're just so suburban, it just totally makes sense for them. It just totally makes sense if they're like, what's up, Becky? But a lot of y'all niggas grew up in the hood. A lot of y'all niggas grew up in the hood. And then you end up making 40 plus, and it's okay. Anyways, I gotta go. Talk your shit. Okay. Sorry, I had to get it off my chest. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.